Hey everyone, welcome to the Zen of Tech. I'm Daniel, and the Apple event, the March 21st, 2016 Apple event has just finished, and they announced some pretty cool things, so here's everything that Apple has announced today at their event. Enjoy. Okay, so the first thing that they announced at the event was not actually a phone or an iPad or a MacBook, it was, well, a robot. Well, it's actually a program, an Apple recycling program. It's called Project Liam, and this is how it looks. Up until now, if you've sent your iPhone to be recycled, it would simply be crushed, and that was basically it. But this robot, Project Liam, what it does is that it disassembles your phone, every single component, then it sorts the components based on the material they're made of, and then simply melts that certain material. And this is a pretty cool thing, actually. Basically, almost every single component from your phone, aside from the battery, can now be fully recycled and be used in a future iPhone. So yeah, your iPhone 6s's home button might be in the new iPhone 12 one day. Next up, they talked about the Apple Watch. So they announced this new dev kit called Care Kit, which basically allows developers to build apps oriented towards medication tracking, disease evolution tracking, tracking your treatment, and so on. Care Kit launches in April, and if you're a developer, you will be able to use this and make some pretty cool medical apps for the Apple Watch. One of the apps that already exists is this Parkinson app. Now, this is only used by certain universities to track the evolution of the disease, but yeah, this is just an example of what can be made using Care Kit. And this is really useful, actually. And then they also talked about some new Apple Watch bands. So first off, there's actually a brand new band. It's made out of woven nylon, and this is how it looks. It comes in multiple colors. Let me know in the comment section down below, by the way, what do you think about this band? Do you like it? Do you hate it? They've also announced some brand new colors for all Apple Watch bands. The sports one, the leather loop one. Yeah, basically every single band now comes in multiple colors, including the Milanese loop. Yeah, this one only came in silver, but now it comes in space gray as well. A space gray that actually matches the most popular Apple Watch model there is. The space gray sports model. This is the most popular one. And this band just looks insane, especially on this watch. So yeah, let me know in the comments, by the way, what do you think of this band, and also, what's your favorite Apple Watch band? Let me know. Now, also in terms of the Apple Watch, it's actually cheaper now. So yeah, the Apple Watch now starts at only $300, which is down from $350. And this was everything in terms of the Apple Watch. Next up, number 3, the Apple TV. So yeah, the Apple TV did get some minor updates as well. Basically, there's a new tvOS that's coming out. It's coming out today, and it comes with quite a lot of features. Folders is one of them. You can now use Siri and search for apps. Live photos are also coming. Dictation is coming as well, so you can simply say into the microphone of your remote whatever you want to type, including passwords. So that's pretty cool. That's probably the most useful feature out of this update. And yeah, the update is available today. And now let's get to the more interesting stuff. Number 4, the brand new iPhone. So yeah, Apple just introduced a brand new iPhone today, but this is not the iPhone 7. This is actually the smaller version of the iPhone 6s, the iPhone that I talked about in a previous video, the iPhone SE. So yeah, this is a 4-inch iPhone. Apple said that last year in 2015, the iPhone 5s sold over 30 million copies, which is just huge. So yeah, apparently people still love 4-inch phones. And that's why Apple has officially unveiled the brand new iPhone SE today. Now, in my final leaks and rumors video, I actually called this an iPhone 5 SE because it was supposed to be a rebranding of the iPhone 5s, and the E at the end was supposed to stand for iPhone 5s Enhanced Edition, but now apparently stands for iPhone SE Special Edition. Special Edition, not iPhone 5s Enhanced. And from the looks, it looks exactly like an iPhone 5s. iPhone 5s front and iPhone 5s back. This is an iPhone 5s. However, on the inside, everything has changed now. We now get the Apple A9 chip, the exact same chip that's inside the iPhone 6s, by the way, along with 2 GB of RAM, again, exactly like on the iPhone 5s, 6s, not 5s. It also comes with an M9 coprocessor, so you can simply say, "Hey Siri," and activate Siri from anywhere you are. And yeah, with the brand new iPhone SE, we now have the exact same performance that we get with the iPhone 6s, which is quite insane. And the cameras have also been upgraded. And I personally expected to see an iPhone 6 camera in this thing, but no, it's actually the same camera as on the iPhone 6s. So we have the same 12 megapixel camera, also capable of recording 4K video. So yeah, this thing can record 4K video as well. Focus pixels, True Tone Flash, 4K video recording, and live photos. Basically everything from the iPhone 6s's camera is now here on the iPhone SE as well. Also, with this performance, you can now add the 2 streams of 4K video, same as on the iPhone 6s and iMovie, because now you have the camera that can shoot in 4K and also the chip that can edit in 4K. Not sure why you would want to edit 4K videos on a 4-inch phone, but yeah, if you want to do that, you can now do it. The Retina flash from the iPhone 6s is also here as well. Force Touch didn't make it, so Force Touch is still an iPhone 6s exclusive feature, by the way. But let me know in the comments, by the way, how many of you have an iPhone 6s and how many of you actually use Force Touch on a regular basis? How many of you find it useful? Well, let me know. More LTE bands, faster Wi-Fi calling, Apple Pay built in. These things are also coming with the iPhone SE. Touch ID hasn't been updated though, so it's still the same Touch ID as on the iPhone 5s, so Touch ID 1.0. And then the battery life got some pretty big improvements over the previous model. I mean, just take a look at these numbers. 5s versus SE. Also, in terms of the price, unfortunately, the baseline model, yes, the baseline model is still 16 gigabytes. And this is pretty bad, especially considering the fact that now you can record 4K videos, which take a lot of space. However, the good news is that it's significantly cheaper than the iPhone 6s. So the baseline model starts at $400, and then you have a 64 gigabyte model, which starts at $500, and that's it. There's no 120 gigabyte model or anything like that. It launches March the 31st, and pre-orders start on the 24th of March, so just a few days from today. But now, just take a look at this iPhone lineup. We have the SE, the iPhone 6, the iPhone 6 Plus, the iPhone 6s, and the iPhone 6s Plus. A lot of iPhones. And it's kind of weird that they kept the iPhone 6, especially now that we have a smaller version of the iPhone 6s that's way more powerful than the 6, and it's smaller, same camera as on the 6s. So yeah, it's cheaper than the 6, so there's no actual reason of getting the 6, apart from the larger display. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below, by the way, what do you think about the iPhone SE? Is 4 inches your size? What do you think of a 4-inch iPhone 6s? Because this is basically what it is. Let me know. Next up, we have iOS 9.3. So you've probably heard about iOS 9.3. This thing has been announced for ages. I believe Beta 6 was the last one, and now it's officially out. And iOS 9.3 is actually the biggest iOS update since iOS 9. It comes with Night Shift, which is basically a mode that automatically adjusts the temperature of the display when it's nighttime, so it gets warmer after the sun sets so that it doesn't damage your eyes, and also helps you fall asleep because essentially blue light causes you to stay awake. If you've used F-Lux on a Mac, this is F-Lux but on iOS. So yeah, it basically reduces eye strain at night, and that's pretty cool. We also get a passcode lock in the Notes app, so now you can lock individual notes in the Notes app with a passcode or a password, and that's pretty useful as well. And then we also get some minor improvements to the News app, to the Health app, updated Apple CarPlay, and a brand new classroom mode that allows you to use your iPad or iPhone in a classroom with multiple users. And yeah, this is a pretty useful feature as well, also coming in iOS 9.3. And iOS 9.3 is available today. So if you have a device running iOS 9, you will be able to update to iOS 9.3 for free. Number 6, the iPad Pro. So a while ago I did a video, Final Leaks and Rumors video, on the iPad Air 3. iPad Air 3 Final Leaks and Rumors video linked here in case you want to watch that. And in that video I told you guys that basically in March we're going to see a brand new iPad. And this iPad might be a brand new iPad Air 3 or a brand new iPad Pro, not the iPad Pro 2, but the iPad Pro Mini, a 9.7-inch version of the iPad Pro. And that's basically what happened. Unfortunately, we haven't seen an iPad Air 3, but an iPad Pro Mini instead. 9.7-inch iPad Pro. Okay, Daniel, different name, but why is that a bad thing? Well, first off, the good news is that it comes with the exact same specs as the 12.9 inches iPad Pro. So Apple A9X chip and 4 gigabytes of RAM. We also get a smart connector that allows you to connect a smaller version of the iPad Pro keyboard now, and the Apple Pencil is also supported now. We also get 4 speakers, again the same as on the larger 12.9 inches iPad Pro, but then we also get some brand new features that are actually unique to the 9.7-inch iPad Pro. So first off, we get brand new cameras. We get exactly the same cameras as on the iPhone 6s. So 12 megapixel back-facing camera, 4K video recording on the iPad Pro Mini as well, 5 megapixel front-facing camera, Retina flash. Everything from the iPhone 6s is now here on the iPad Pro 9.7-inch as well, including that camera bump. That's here as well. And then the display has also been improved, by the way. We get 25% more color gamut. The brightness has been bumped up to 500 nits, which is really bright for a tablet. It's also 40% less reflective than the iPad Air 2, and it now comes with this brand new True Tone display. And this True Tone display basically acts like Samsung's ambient display, so it basically automatically adjusts the color temperature of the display based on the current lighting conditions. It also comes in 4 colors now: silver, space gray, gold, and rose gold, basically the same colors as on the iPhone 6s, and everything sounds pretty good so far. Okay, so different name, but this is essentially the iPad Air 3, right? Same size. Well, no, because it's actually more expensive. This is priced like an iPad Pro. Yeah, this is a marketing gimmick that Apple did in order to make more money. This is basically the iPad Air 3 with a different name and more expensive. The 32GB model starts at $600, then we have 128 at $750 and 256 as well at $900. Unfortunately, there's no 64GB, which up until now was the sweet spot. 32GB is still not enough, especially for such a device which is supposed to be a laptop replacement for some people. Especially when you can edit 4K video on this thing, 32GB is not enough. And this is now the full iPad lineup. iPad mini 2, iPad mini 4, iPad Air 2, so the iPad Air 2 is still there, the iPad Air has been removed, and then we have two iPad Pros, iPad Pro 9.7 inch and iPad Pro 12.9 inch. And yeah, everyone who bought a 12.9 inches iPad Pro is gonna be really disappointed, because the smaller version now has a much better display and also a really good camera. And it's also much cheaper than a 12.9 inches, obviously. So this was basically everything in terms of the iPad Pro. Yeah, 9.7 inch iPad Pro, and we haven't seen a brand new iPad Air 3, which is, in my opinion, coming in September. So yeah, Apple has now split the iPad lineup in Mini, Air, and Pro. I have a feeling that they're going to do the same thing with the iPhone lineup. iPhone 7 Pro, that might be coming as well. Now, I haven't seen anything in terms of the new MacBooks. So this can mean either two things. One, that the new MacBooks will come as a silent update, or that the new MacBooks will come in June at WWDC. Either way, I'll be covering all the devices that have been announced today, and by all devices I mean the iPad Pro, 9.7 inch, and the iPhone SE. I won't be covering every single new Apple Watch band. So definitely subscribe if you want to see those videos, if you want to see my iPhone SE coverage and my iPad Pro 9.7 inch coverage as soon as they come out. And also feel free to give this video a like if you have enjoyed it, and also turn on notifications on my channel on both desktop and mobile, because I actually have quite a few videos coming soon on the iPhone SE and the iPad Pro as well. So definitely stay tuned for those videos, as well as some videos featuring a lot of edges. I've been playing around with this device for the past 2 weeks now. Haven't made a video, I haven't said a word about it, and yeah, full coverage of this is coming soon. And it's gonna be really epic. But yeah, this has been it for the Apple event recap. Let me know in the comment section down below which device out of those announced are you most excited for. For me, it's actually the iPhone SE, to be honest. But yeah, let me know which device are you most excited for. But yeah, this has been it, so thank you for watching this video. I'm Daniel, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Zen of Tech, signing out. Cheers.